Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So if you want to see what's new in makeup, then just keep on watching. This look will be live, by the way, at some point next week. Maybe the week after. I'm 100% sure, depending on how far I come. It's with the Gal on the Moon. And I like a little bit overdid it. But we will not talk about that. Let me scooch, and we'll talk about the new makeup releases for this week. Let's start with the new release by LA Girl. I did not hear from them quite a few months ago, I feel like, and they released a lot of products in Ulta, which good for Ulta, good for everyone that lives in the US. I'm not, so we're going with that. There seem to be the Nude Bold 12 eye shades eyeshadow palettes. There seem to be 4 that are the smaller ones, and then we do have the Here to Glow Desert Glow Envy. This is the 16 pen shade palette. We do have blushes, bronzers, setting powders, lip tints in 4 shades, glosses, illuminators. Like you can see, there's a bunch of things. I do have to say, I'm not sure. I have to say I do enjoy looking at those 16 pan eyeshadow palettes by LA Girl, and this one seemed to be a half neutral, half colorful one. There's green, blue, pink, purple, so it's not quite up my speed. I do think though these colors look really, really pretty. I do feel that the 12 pan palettes are really, really nude. Really nude, like movie nudes, warm tone nudes, a little bit of a bold. Listen, that's not bold nudes. But okay, and then we do have the natural nudes. Yeah, I have to say the thing that interested me the most would have been the 16 pan palette. Again, this one is, it's not quite by color story, if you will. I feel like these 16 pans are mostly like neutrals with colors mixed. This one is not quite there. But I mean, if you want me to try LA Girl, I did not try LA Girl. I feel like, at least not in colorful. I feel like I had a concealer at some point. But yeah, if you want me to try LA Girl, then write it down in the comments. We do also have a new collection by Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. If you know, I do enjoy Bobbi Brown lip products. I have too many. Listen, too many. There will be the Rose Glow Spring 2024 collection. We do have seemingly 3 more colorful eyeshadow sticks, or longer shadow sticks. Oh, there are 5 shades and multi-chromes. What the fluff? I did not read that. Oh, interesting. I'm not seeing the they seem to be duochromes, guys. We hold back your expectations. It's not that deep. It's Bobbi Brown. We do have the Petal Glow highlighter, as well as the crushed lip color in Cranberry. I do own that shade. I don't need that. The highlighter is looking pretty. Seem to be a little bit more of a pinky hue, which again I don't mind, but I don't wear that often. Again, the only thing that would be interesting are the eyeshadow sticks. I'm not using eyeshadow sticks a lot and a ton, so that is a skip. Again, these don't seem like multi-chrome. This seem to be a more duochrome approach. J.Cat Beauty is also releasing a new product, and this is the Skin Bloom Cream to Powder Compacts. There's a white lightweight foundation with medium to full coverage. It's 12 shades and $4.99. Listen, these are blunt, if you will. I don't feel that the lightest shade is light enough at all, and I don't feel that the deepest shade is deep enough at all. So for me, that is a skip, because color selection. We also have some new products by Flower Beauty. I do wanted to say Flower Nose. I'm so sorry for that. It's Flower Beauty. We do have, as you can tell, lip products as well as eye products. I'm not sure if I can order Flower Beauty anywhere. I would. Totally, 100%. There were some eyeshadow I would be interested in. These though, I mean, I do enjoy the double-sided eyeliners, but I do have 50 million. So for me, this is a skip, but they do look pretty. Florasis is releasing a new collection, and this is the Nomadic Glam collection. Oh, yeah, that is seen in the picture. say this is really pretty, don't get me wrong. There seem to be like an eye and face palette. I feel like that is always like the minimum they do, like face products involving with eyeshadows. You can of course use them as you like. If you don't like them on your face, you can use them on your eyes or not. But they are bigger pens, so that is kind of nice. There seem to be a powder as well as a blush. Do we have others? A satin liquid lipstick, now pressed powder, a Peony Dream Cream, Sweatboot blush. There is a cushion foundation as well as another pressed powder. Interesting. Yeah, it's listen, Florasis is one of those brands, again, like Flower Nose, like Palace Identity, like a lot of Asian brands, that just looks stunning. Stunning. Listen, it's just, listen, I would just buy it for the packaging, to be honest. And this one is not even like the best packaging they ever done. It's like, this eyeshadow palette is quite, I would say, down to earth. If you love neutrals, if you're like, listen girl, I need the packaging, go for it. I don't feel like the quality is bad. At least as far as I heard about it, it was good quality at all. So I wouldn't mind. Again, it's not, they did reach out a little bit to the color. This one is not the one, so I am skipping on that. Let's talk Catrice Valentine's collection. I did see in some of TikToks and Instagram reels that this is already dropped. Not in my drugstore though. This is the Catrice Valentine's collection. Does it has a name? The Heart Affair collection. The Heart Affair collection. There seem to be a Kaja dupe blusher, or two different colors of that, a heart-shaped highlighter. There are some liquid lipsticks as well as lipsticks itself, and then some nail polish. To be honest, the only thing I would be interested would be the lip products, and I don't mean the liquid lipsticks, even though they are heart-shaped, which is cute. But I feel like those colors are really nice, like red, pink, like more reddish brown nudie shade, if you will. That these three are really pretty. I'm not sure if the highlights them pretty. I'm not sure if that is like fitting to my pale skin complexion. The Kaja Beauty blushes, these shades are a little bit off for me. There is a deeper shade, which again, too light for that, but there's also like a mid, but it's also pink, of course. It's Valentine's Day, there are pinks, you know, so yeah, that's a skip for me. Again, Smashbox is releasing also some face products. These are the Halo, Sculpt and Glow face palettes. They're $45 each. We do have 4 different colorways. There seem to be 2 lighter ones and then 2 more deeper ones, a really deep one and then a medium tan one, if I would go for that. I do enjoy, listen, I am always telling you that if you have 3 products, then mostly it's a bronzer, a highlighter, and then a blush. And mostly if the bronzer is fitting me, the blush is maybe a pink. And listen, I love pink, but I'm not at the moment into the pink blush direction. So for me, that would be more of a peachy neutral shade. And I love that a Smashbox is giving in 2 different blushes, which is amazing. There is a more, depending of course, but it seemed to be like a more reddish color, pinkish color, and then there seemed to be more of an orangey terracotta neutral shade, which I do enjoy. The problem is, indeed, I'm not sure which one of those colorways would be like perfect for me. Like the 2 lightest shades, yeah, could be working. I'm not sure. Do you want to see like Smashbox here on my channel? Please leave it down in comments. That is so pretty. I just would have like watched this and it would be fine. This is the Laneige Sleeping Mask. This is the Cotton Candy like flavor, scent, depending. I mean, I just want to, can I have a picture of that just on my wall? It's like, it's stunning. I'm not sure. Listen, normally these like flavors, colors, all that is not coming to Germany. So we do have basic ones, which is so nice. I would love to try this again, but I don't think this is coming to Germany. Charlotte Tilbury is also giving us a lot of lip products. We do have the Hollywood Beauty Icon Lipstick Kissing in pinks and reds. There are 5 shades of the Set and Shine formula and 5 shades of the Matte Revolution formula, both $35. Again, as I stated a few like releases ago. Pink is not my favorite. And I know we do have Valentine's Day, and I definitely think that is something. It's just not me. You know what I mean? So it's a skip for me. And then she also released new shades for the lip liners that are matching the said lipsticks. There's at least one like lighter shade which seemed to be, I'm not sure. Oh no, maybe, I don't know which one it is. Do they have names? Let me. Icon Baby. That is like a more rosy nude. That could be maybe for me, but to be honest, they are pretty. Like, I like the red one. They are pretty. I'm skipping on these though because, again, there will be a new palette by Bellabeautebar for Valentine's Day, and I feel like it's anti-Valentine's Day. This is the Dead Roses palette and will be released on the 26th of January. And yeah, this is pretty. Again, I feel like the last week we talked about the Bellabeautebar and Deirdre Nicole collaboration, which was a purple palette. This is like a purpley pink reddish palette. I do feel these colors are stunning and pretty. Again, I know I will repeat myself every year when we come to the phase of Valentine's Day. These are not my colors. I like them. I love them on myself, but I'm using them so less that I'm like, listen, do I really need a palette full of them? I do have like palettes full of them. In general, these colors are stunning, and I know that Bellabeautebar has beautiful and stunning like special shades as well. So if you love that color scheme, maybe go with this one. And of course, again, we talked about like the color stories this week. Of course, we do have a Colourpop release. Listen, I like this one more than last year's Colourpop release for Valentine's Day. This has, again, like last year, like reds, pinks. I seem to be, at least maybe it's a photo, I'm not sure, but it seems to be a little bit different colors. And then there are also some blushes, some Jelly Much shadows, and some glosses or balms, whatever it is. Yeah. Again, don't mind it. Not my color scheme though. So this is a skip. We do have a new release by Kim Kardashian. I mean, after like her brand, like KKW Beauty, I mean, she's not a West anymore. So I definitely understand that she don't want to like use that name anymore. And these are now under Skin. It's like SKKN. From her. She's releasing a whole line of nudes and neutrals, and I feel like that is 100% on brand for her. There are nude lip liners, there are lipsticks, as well as one eyeshadow palette which has all matte shades as far as I can tell. They are pretty. Like these are really pretty, I have to say. I feel like it's 100% Kim Kardashian. She is wearing, especially like, listen, that's the fun part, I feel like all the time. She is wearing tons of neutrals, nudes. She is not, for Kylie, I feel like she could have gone like a little bit more colorful, but she's also wearing tons of nudes. So I feel like this collection is perfectly for her. A lot of nudes is like, that is her mantra. I never saw her in like a green eyeshadow. I never saw it in like a really deep vampy lip, at least not for her daily, let's say it like this. So I totally think that this is totally on brand. Love the neutral shades for lip liner as well as lipsticks. I feel like it's for everyone. You can like pick a color, and I feel like it will work fine. The eyeshadow palette is, again, neutrals, it's browns, it's mattes. Don't feel it's light enough. There seem to be though a light like beige shade and a black. Again, I think it's on brand. Is it made for me, at least the eyeshadow palette? No, I definitely would go with the lip colors or the lip liners. These are stunning, and I'm debating about these. Kaja Beauty is releasing a new product for them. At least I feel like it. These are the Wink Dazzling Eyeshadows and Glitter Multi-Sticks. There are 4 shades available, and this is also like a 2-in-1 thing. Kaja is, at least in my opinion, like somehow that kind of a to-go brand. Like you have box blushes that you really easily can use and don't have to like bring a brush, a sponge or something like this. And their bento box eyeshadows seem to be the same like concept, if you will. So I totally think this is on brand. The colors are really pretty. All, of course, quite neutral, quite light. I mean, listen, if you want to use them just in your inner corner or whatever, you know, that could be perfectly fine, beautiful. These colors are a little bit light for me, which, I mean, I like that, don't get me wrong, but I don't wear them quite often, and I forget that I have like 50 million of such products at home, so it's a skip for me. Another skip for me is the newest P. Louise release. This is a new chapter collection, if I'm not mistaken. We do have several products that are perfectly, if you are a makeup artist. I feel like there are blush palettes, eyeshadow palettes, bronzer palettes as well, and highlighter palettes. And I now know, like years ago I did not, but now know that I don't need these products because I probably will use one highlighter, one bronzer, and one blush, maybe two. Like blushes, I'm a little bit more fluent, if I would say, but in general, like I don't need an almost like a really deep bronzer. If you have friends that are deeper skin toned and do their makeup quite often, maybe that could be for you. I don't have like deep, like listen, everyone is deeper than me, but I don't have friends in that like range, and I don't do makeup that often that I would say that is something I need to own. The eyeshadow palettes are browns, pinks, and oranges. I like that they seem to be a little bit smaller. We don't have like the double thing. That is kind of nice. At least, did I misspoke? I feel like are these blush books? Probably. Yeah, listen, it's a skip for me. Again, even if there would be like several palettes like for itself, I know that P. Louise is more catered to makeup artists. So again, I would love to have like some kind of the Halloween like palettes, because they were like a little bit more colorful. There was a specific color selection and not just rainbow. So a skip for me here and this point as well. Spectrum Collection is also releasing some new products. Seem to be eyeshadow palettes? I'm not sure. It is the Zodiac Star Sign collection. There is inspired by the 12 zodiac signs, as you know. No, it's brush sets. Oh, okay, listen. I was like, what the fuck? It's brush sets. It's 6-piece brush sets, and they are all 29 bucks. I'm not sure how they will, maybe color-wise, like differentiate between the brushes. I mean, I'm just seeing this one. Could be this is all the same, so it doesn't matter which one you pick up. It's just like a different handle or a different color like that. I'm an Aries, so I'm probably orange pink. Why not? I mean, I would love that, to be honest. So we'll see about that. So far, not impressed. And another brand releasing those click pens. e.l.f. Cosmetics is like going with the train, and this one is the Pout Cloud Lip Plump pens. They are plumping the pens like Tarte, like Catrice releasing this season. Like I feel like everyone is now releasing these. I mean, NYX is also having these, so I totally understand. Do love the colors, really pretty. Nude peachy pink is definitely one I would go with. Well, to be honest, I do want to look the Wicked Cherry. It's a black cherry one. They do look pretty. Again, the only thing, but that's just me, it's that plumping, but maybe they're not that plumping, you know what I mean? Like the wild Wicked Cherry, stunning. I would love that. Yeah, these look amazing. Again, if I do an order from e.l.f., maybe I will bring in one of these. Be Perfect is also releasing a new product line. I would say it seemed to be a concealer, a foundation, like there seem to be at least, I would say it's going into this. Oh, it seemed to be a concealer. I saw in another picture. The Full Impact Concealer probably. Okay. I'm not sure how many shades there will be, if that is like 26, maybe, like the picture is showing. Yeah, I have to say I did neglect after using the eyeshadow palettes Be Perfect, but maybe I should hop on the train. What do you think? Moira is releasing cream blushes. Like, listen, they do look, and like when I first saw the picture, I thought this is Tower 28 because the packaging seemed to be reminiscent of Tower 28. So Moira is releasing cream blushes. They will be retailing for $8.50, which I think is super damn reasonable. They, like, listen, the colors are gorgeous as well. So I would definitely find one I would love. Okay, listen, this one. This one is so damn pretty. As you may recall, I said no pinks, no... Yeah, a lot of pinks. I love the red though. So I enjoy this collection by Glam. And I enjoy one specific part of that. And those are the glosses. There's some glosses, lipsticks, there's blushes. And there's one comically used eyeshadow palette. Listen, that is looking horrendous. There are 4 matte liquid lipsticks. I'm not interested in these. Or lipsticks in general. There are 3 cream blushes, 4 lip glosses, which I want to have. There's one eyeshadow palette, which, listen, that is the... I won't say that's a stupid fucking thing I ever said, but listen. The cream blushes, by the way, they seem to be nice. Not quite my color scheme, so that's a skip. Again, the matte lipsticks, not my thing, but the glosses though. These glosses looked amazing. I definitely want to have these. The eyeshadow palette is like a joke. Listen, those are 4 shades. And I get the packaging, don't get me wrong. But I just don't understand why we were having that kind of a packaging for 4 eyeshadows. Why just don't do a quad, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like they want to, and I saw this packaging on indie brands, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, they want to copy in like one indie brand, and like they don't do it quite well, to be honest. So it's not that. Again, I want to have the glosses though. I do want to have the glosses. And we do have another collaboration between Glam Light, and this time it's with Bellabeautebar. And I'm not sure. Like the sneak peek you see there is seemingly a lipstick, a mirror, maybe a palette. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. It's probably a reddish, like seemingly eyeshadow wise from the models. It's probably like a reddish eyeshadow palette, which, I mean, you can see the picture. It's red, you know. I'm not a fan for like I'm not a big fan of Bellabeautebar, so I never watched the cartoons. I've never like involved into that, so that is probably a skip as well. Listen, this one I'm torn. And I'm torn because I know I will hate it, but I'm so intrigued. This is the Revolution Skin Loving Serum Foundation. This is looking gorgeous. I so hate myself for saying that. I definitely want to try it. I'm not sure how many shades there will be, but to be honest, Revolution has normally an amazing color selection if you go with foundation. Let me see. There are 20 shades, as I said. This is $14. It's radiant, it's pretty, like the packaging is looking stunning. Listen, the reason I'm torn is I've tried several foundations by Makeup Revolutions. I've tried several face products by Makeup Revolutions, like concealers again. And I was never, especially foundation wise, I was never wowed at all. I mostly hated the outcome, or I hated the feeling, or I hated, like, you know what I mean? So I'm torn about this. Please tell me that you want to see this in action, so I can buy it and say that you wanted to see it, so I don't feel that bad. Leave it down in the comments, please. And the last release for this week is by Color Drain, which is interesting, to be honest. It's kind of interesting. This is the Cam Quad Palette Volume 1, which indeed saying that there will be a Volume 2 at some point. It consists of 4 quads and which each has 1 foil shades and 3 mattes, and it's $36. I'm so confused about this. First of all, I like the packaging is, like, listen, the packaging is giving me Makeup Revolution, 100%. Like, it's a camera, if you will. It's like, and then we do have so much dead space in the palette. So I'm like, I get that you want to separate these, but I'm like, listen, can't you just like use a little bit less, whatever. I have to say, I don't like the colorways of these. I don't like the colorways. Yes, individually maybe, but then also individually I would not buy any of these. And then together I also don't see, like, I do think in general they seem to be like retro, you know what I mean, like retro vibes, but again, it's not for me. I don't like the color stories, don't like the colorways. And again, it's not giving probably, oh well, it's $36, so it's not the most expensive palette. But I'm like, listen, I'm not intrigued here. So this is a skip as well. So these were all the new makeup releases for this week. Listen, I feel like I was like negging Nancy, and I'm sorry for that, but I feel like it's just, I don't know, it was like a slow week for me at least, like a lot of pinks, and of course it's Valentine's Day, you know what I mean, it's pinks and so on. I feel like there are some few I liked a lot, but then there are a lot of that I just did not. Listen, tell me down in the comments what you think of this week's new makeup releases. Don't be shy, just write it down. Please write it down in the comments which products you want to see on my channel. If you're like, listen, that Color the Green palette, I need to know, I will buy it if you ask for it, just saying. So yeah, I'm hoping you had fun this week with all the new makeup releases. Again, if you want to, like, don't miss on this eyeshadow look or on any other fun and colorful makeup look, then subscribe to this channel. Upload 3 times a week, and I have so much fun with that. Like, listen to that, and I think next week will be 4 videos as well. So if you want to see that, again, subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate if you do so. And I wish you a beautiful week, and we'll see us in my next video. So bye guys.